Okay, this is Poddy Time number 1. This is a sweet podcast we pulled together. A bunch of friends go by names. My name is Kenny.
My name's Abraham.
And my name is Thomas Castillo. Nice to meet you all.
All right, cool. Now we got that out of the way. Awesome. We're going to get down to some serious, hard-hitting topics.
And, of course, Mr. Abdio with his phone constantly vibrating because he's that popular, right? Well, why don't we start off by, introducing ourselves a bit so you guys can get to know us on a more personal level,
Sounds good, Thomas. Go ahead, Thomas.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm the one starting it off. Well, see, my name's Thomas Enrique Castillo. I'm a...
Lead executive at Poddy Time.
Yes,
Hey.
I am the lead executive at Poddy Time Media's here. I'm a college student currently living in the beautiful state of Florida.
Well-certified bullshitter.
Yes, yes, I do major in the degree of bullshitting. I also am a big tech enthusiast, mainly in mobile tech. I'm a part-time gamer. I also make smoothies as a living currently as a college student.
You should have started with that first, man.
What?
The smoothie part, dude.
Well, I didn't want to start with my lowest.
It wouldn't have been
Now
as
you're
smooth.
I really like smoothies.
Who the hell is interested in a guy that makes smoothies?
All right, guys.
Oh,
my
hey,
name's...
baby, I can blend your smoothies real good.
This guy is interesting.
Well,
That's a line catcher every time, right?
Depends, man. You work out rollbacks.
How about you, Mr. Abdio?
Yeah, you go.
Hey, guys. My name's Abraham. I'm a 20-year-old male of the humanoid species. I inhabit Earth. I'm currently located 25,000 miles, light years actually, away from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Currently watching the finals of the Copa America, Argentina versus
he's
Chile.
interested in that sport that the rest of the world likes, but us Americans.
And right now
don't
we're
fuck about.
just talking a lot of shit here with a couple of friends.
Why do we keep on saying couple and it's only three of us? Like, did the Three Musketeers be like, oh, it's just me and a couple of buddies, fighting for justice?
Well,
a couple is 2.
Actually, yeah.
Is
So
3.
so saying me and a couple means me and 2 people.
Yeah.
Couple meaning 2. So I
But
am
me and Kenny aren't a
formally
couple.
correct. You're not a
Okay,
couple,
yeah,
but
we're
you're
a
couple as in 2 people.
definition.
So we're a couple of symbiotic beings here.
Okay.
Yes, that is correct.
All right,
Cool.
I guess.
Anyway, my name's Kenneth. You can call me Kenny. You can call me Ken. You could call me Kay. Just call me, man,
Can I
please.
call you Ken,
Anyway,
like Barbie's
what?
wife, our husband,
Sure. You,
boyfriend? Is it boyfriend or husband? Did they ever get married?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was there ever like a wedding Barbie? You know how there's beach Barbie, there's
All I've had was a
salon
Malibu Barbie, man. I'm sorry.
Mountain Barbie?
Malibu.
Malibu. Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, my name's Kenny. College student.
Pretty sure we're all college students.
I
here.
work at an airport, I guess. Not really, kinda.
Yeah, when was the last time you were there again?
Like last month.
Oh, okay then. So I guess we consider that work now, once a month.
Yes, sure.
All right. So you're like you're like those people that work on oil rigs. You go there like 4 times a year, and you make a bunch of money. Is that how it works for you?
That's exactly how it works for me. Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks for
okay.
clearing that up for me.
Kind of
Anyway.
is-
My interests, I like shoes and basketball. My dislikes, anything that's not basketball or shoes. Thanks.
Okay. Well, that's pretty spot on. I can't complain
Thanks.
about that.
Thanks.
So how about we move on to our first topic here?
You want to get something off your chest other than your shirt? Come on.
Well, I do hate vegans with a passion, but I thought we should talk about how we all met each other, how we came to being in my room right now, my
6 by
10 by
6
no,
by 10.
this isn't 6. This is like
This is the oddest
10
shaped
by
room I've
12.
ever been in. Just
yeah,
so you know.
it's really like a what do you call a 5-sided shape?
It's a freaking pentagon.
This looks like
Yeah, it's like a pentagon, but like it's a square, and then like one of the corners got cut off, and it got made in a straight line. But it's a cozy room,
Super quaint. I like it. It's
Yeah.
cozy.
Alright, so how we met each other? Well, I think it's safe to say that me and Kenny didn't know who the fuck we were when we met.
I just stuck my hand out, and you did the
Yeah,
same.
we
and then
reached
shook-
out to each other, and we
shook each other's
became
hands.
good friends.
I
But
guess I should start this by saying 2000. It was 2009. I was in the 7th grade when me and my good old buddy here, Kenny, we
No,
had
it was
guitar
6th grade.
class. It was
6th grade.
my bad. Take it back
Math
to
class, Miss Benoit.
Take it back to 2007. 6th grade math class. We had Miss Benoit for as a math teacher.
Yeah.
And it was 6th period actually. I remember.
7th
And
grade.
7th period.
Yeah, you don't remember.
It was the end of the day period.
Okay, yeah, cool.
God, I hated Miss Benoit.
Yeah, I hated her guts too.
We had a discussion with her one time.
Miss Benoit, what's up?
We had a lesbian discussion. I don't have anything against lesbians,
Lesbian?
gays, or anything.
She was a
Yeah,
lesbian?
no, she had a daughter that was lesbian, and due to the fact that they were having a discussion of some sort, and I said not that I didn't agree, but I didn't want to discuss the matter, and she made me do work aside, like homework. She assigned me homework just because she thought I was against gays.
You're a homophobe? Come on, bro.
She basically said I was homophobic, and she didn't like that in her class, even though I'm not. But go figure. That's where I met Kenneth.
What grade was this lady's daughter in again?
No, she was an adult.
Oh, I'm like,
She's
how
her daughter was married to some other lady.
I'm like, how does a 6th grader discover themselves sexually so quickly?
We don't. We were just talking about it. You probably might not remember, but I remember that day like yesterday.
But
oh no, my bad. It wasn't Miss Benoit.
It was a substitute.
It was a substitute, Miss Butler. Yeah.
Yes, Miss Butler.
Miss Butler. There we go.
Man.
Didn't she become a teacher later on?
She became a teacher and then she retired after she saw that guy slit his wrist.
After her first week, she was like, I need to cut up for this.
We went to one heck of a middle school. One of our students actually slit his wrist, causing our butler, Miss
Did he
Butler.
die?
No, I don't actually know. He didn't die. He was trying to commit suicide, and Miss Butler actually quit after that.
Here's my question: why, when it comes to suicide, why go for the wrist? Like, isn't the neck more effective or something? Like,
It is, man. It's a
I
call
feel
to
like-
attention.
I
When
feel
you
like
when
the
you let people know that you cut your wrist, it's a call to attention to be
Yes.
like, hey, look, I'm
Yes.
trying to kill myself. Care for me.
good
Yes.
point, good point. All right, I'm curious about something. When we first got on this topic, you said 7th grade guitar class. So what was so impactful in that moment? that you went to
You're
that?
right. You see, that's why I don't remember shit about Kenny from 6th grade. So I'm sorry, Kenny. You're right. I don't remember, but I do remember 7th grade Kenneth because I did meet him and get to know him in guitar class. I met him.
How was that like, huh?
We actually tried making and starting a band. It was me, him, and this other friend we had named Angel.
A
I
band?
thought you
Oh, and George.
What George? Oh, yeah.
George Damas?
Yeah.
Uh,
Mr. Adventure.
psychotic killer type of friend we had.
We can't say that in public. Relax.
Oh, we should actually scratch everything here. I just said names.
So
Yeah.
what kind of band are we talking about? Are we talking about like punk rock? Are we talking about
We're
like
talking about
One Direction?
freaking wooden guitars at our disposal.
We had an
One
acoustic
class.
guitar band
So basically-
with one hit solo,
We
which
were-
was damn raw.
We
In
were.
fact, do you have a guitar now? I'll play it for you.
You still remember?
See, I've learned many instruments, but the guitar never liked me, so I was never able to learn
You
it.
like guitar, but it wasn't.
It's your loss.
Mutual, I guess.
I took 2 years of
It's lost.
guitar class,
So did I.
and they didn't want me to fucking learn it.
So did I.
They
Cause
didn't
I learned
want-
the fucking piano in 3 months.
Okay, well,
In 3 months.
I picked up guitar class for 2 years, and the only song I retained was "Deck the Halls with." Whatever that is.
Cha-la-la-la-la-la.
Yeah.
The only memorable thing about Kenneth from 7th grade, I mean, the most struggling memorable thing about Kenneth was the fact that he made my guitar teacher cry. At the age of, how much were you, like 12 or 13?
I did that. That was me.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think
What
I
did you do to poor
I think I
Swanson?
asked him too many questions, and then like he had like a flashback.
Like
or-
guitar questions or like
No.
more questions?
It
It started with a guitar question.
started with a guitar question and
And that's
ended
how-
up about his father.
I asked him about his wife and then his father, and then he started tearing up on me. What the
He
hell's wrong with
unfortunately,
you?
apparently he lost his dad or something, and 12-year-old over here made a fucking, how old was he? Like 40-year-old cry? Dude, he made the shit.
Breaking hearts from the age of 12.
He's a country guy though, so he cries easily.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
All right, Abdel, what's your first
Yeah.
memory of me?
My first memory of Thomas, damn, that's a tough one. I actually don't remember. I actually do not recall when I met you. Like, I literally recall meeting you after we met our social studies teacher, Miss Yanas. But I know I've met you before that.
Wasn't it, what's that fucking...
Miss
Orbit guy
Carvajosa.
called?
Carvajosa.
No,
Oh, man.
Oh, you were in Carvajosa's class?
I was in Carvajosa. I don't
Oh,
remember if
shit.
I was with
I was
you.
transferred
I
into her
remember.
class.
We had civics with.
Yeah.
I had civics with
Oscar
you. Yeah.
was in the class, right?
I remember.
Nope,
Jose's,
I did not have you then. No.
I remember she was.
Where did I meet? I have no idea where the fuck I met Thomas.
Wasn't it Mr. Cabrera, 9th grade? Or was
You right. I met him in Mr. Cabrera's class. He was our AP World History teacher.
Wow, what a great motherfucker he was, man.
So you didn't have Carvajosa? Man,
I did have
she was
Carvajosa in
thick
7th
with
grade.
2 C's, man.
She was what?
Nah,
With
she
two
was
Cs, bro.
she was fat with a
Nah.
capital
Thick with
F,
two
not a
Cs?
2
PH.
C's, bro. Huh?
Wouldn't it be 2 Ks?
Nah, she was.
We're out here name dropping.
Oh yeah, we're just name dropping like it's all good. Anyway, yeah, thicker than oatmeal. I liked her. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember meeting Abdel in Mr. Cabrera's class. He sat 2 rows away from me.
Wow, spot on. It's like I'm right there.
I admit I was a little jealous of the man. You know, he was He was a cool kid. Hanged out with
Thank
all
you.
the. We had like. See, our school wasn't. We didn't really have cool kids. We had cool nerd kids, like the cool smart kids. That
Yeah,
we
the
wanted
AP
to be.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, the AP kids. I mean, we're all in AP, so that doesn't really count. We had the smart AP kid,
Those
and then
smarter
he was
AP
friends
kids,
with
and
all
the
of
AP
them.
Kids have no
And then
business being
like,
there.
I
Okay.
made friends with a few of them, but then anytime he was there, he's like a dark hole. He's just the center of attention. Everything gets sucked into him, and then I'm like,
I remember that guy.
maybe instead of trying to take the planets around him, I gotta go directly to the source. Meet the man himself. Meet Mr. Abraham Lincoln himself.
Okay, sure.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
so
you being
I started talking to him
But
slowly.
thank you very much.
Started to open up the crevice. I started, we started sharing, and then, we became good buddies after that. And then, through mutual friends, I met
Fucking
Mr.
mutilated.
Kenny over
Yeah,
here.
remember you stuck out your hand. And
You probably
and
probed the
I
fuck
said,
out of me
"Yeah,
in that
we
one,
got
I don't
hands
know.
and
we
we shook.
just like this.
And
Just
I said, "Hey, what's up?"
hey, and I said, I'm Thomas. What's your
Formal
name?
handshake.
You should know my name already.
Well,
Sign the contract agreement.
Yeah, we are
So-
now mutual friends.
that's pretty much how we met, and then pretty much for the rest of high school, if we weren't hanging out in class, we were always hanging out by that green fence in lunch.
Oh yeah.
By the king himself, Miguel. We had this sleazy ass slick motherfucker called Miguel. This nigga laid back on the fence, different
With
girl
his
every single
puka
year.
shell necklace.
Most stiffest guy I knew in my life, Miguel Lascano.
He made puka shells
Six-pack
look
Hawaiian
amazing.
looking motherfucker.
Yeah, she's,
Six pack, you would know.
yeah, he looked
I
like
wouldn't know. I saw him run every single morning.
an
Oh
underweight
man, no
Samoan
judgment
type,
there,
you know?
buddy.
Yeah,
That's
very
all
very
under-
slim,
Yeah.
very slim figure, but
Yeah, that's the
very
vibe I was
very
getting.
authoritarian. Always knew his position in life. Wasn't
Like
the smartest
totalitarian.
motherfucker, but pretended to be one. So we all hang on around.
Hey,
him,
he actually got a good SAT score.
He did.
So
he
did I.
He got like 1900 something, yet he goes to
Okay,
NBC.
never mind.
I don't remember my SAT score. Did you take the ACT?
I took the ACT.
How about you?
I never took that shit.
I got like a 26 or 24.
That is a
I forgot what it
damn
was.
good score.
Yeah,
What was the max there? Like
Like
30 or 40?
something.
30, I believe.
Okay.
30?
Yeah, I did good in the ACT, but my SAT, I guess I didn't do as good, which was
You didn't
weird.
do so hot, hot chip?
I did good, but not as good as my ACT or.
Oh, wow,
I did better than my sister though. So.
All right. So, in conclusion, in terms of meeting each other, I met Kenneth in 6th grade. We actually got to know each other in the 7th grade, back 2009.
No,
and
you
I met.
annoyed the shit out of me in 6th grade.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah,
I
he was
know.
telling me some stories about you
Yeah,
in 6th
Were
grade.
you the one that put the Snickers in my pocket?
No. What?
Yeah, who the hell put the
He
Snickers?
swears to God it
Because
was you.
Somebody
Look,
had put a Snickers
no,
in my pocket.
no,
and it was
no.
7th.
I was annoying,
It was,
but I didn't bully
okay,
people.
Okay, look. This
I'm
is
not a
what
bully.
happened when I was in 6th grade. It
I'm
was
the guy.
7th
You
period.
remember Miss Cortions? I'm the guy that turned around
Who
one
doesn't
time.
remember Miss Corson? She
I'm
had
the
like
one-
8 kids.
Was she
They
the
were-
one,
and they
the
were all in
retarded
class.
looking kid?
We
with
had a
the
science
glasses?
teacher and
I
I-
wouldn't say he was retarded, but
I was so
he was
curious at that
super smart
age.
and super white.
I was like 12 and I was
Okay,
trying to
I know
figure
what you're
myself
talking about.
out, so I asked my science teacher if jacking off actually causes blindness, because at that time is when I actually started hitting it off with my left hand.
Yeah, and you started getting glasses.
And
in
I got
6th grade.
glasses
You got
in,
glasses
in
God
6th
damn.
the
grade.
next day.
Miss Corsions, does masturbation cause blindness?
Let's talk about that. This kind of translates to another topic we want to talk about, embarrassing stories. So, why not start off your first masturbation experience?
I'd rather not. I mean,
I was on the couch. It was over my aunt's house. She had DirecTV and
God
had those
damn, in someone else's
exclusives.
house right off the bat.
Listen, bro, she had exclusives. You know those 500 channels in DirecTV.
Oh,
after you get
yeah,
after you get past those,
Those are the prime time.
those are the
channels,
primetime channels. After you get past the 580s, you get to the Playboy channels. Anyway, I was staying over. It was 3 a.m. I was on the couch, and I started touching Buddy, and
Buddy. That's a
that
good
was like
name.
probably my first experience. It was like 30 seconds worth of fun times.
I remember my first time. It was right here in this very room. It was the very day this wall.
We're
So
recording
you
somewhere
can't
else
see
now.
my room right now, but it's pretty much a football field. We have the the
'cause-
yard
yeah.
lines,
Wow.
and then we have every Super Bowl champion with the exception of 2 teams.
There's gonna be a podcast, right? So they can't see the picture.
Yeah, so they can use their their
okay.
imagination. We speak to smart
If
people.
I
They
were an
can-
audio listener, I couldn't imagine what the hell you're talking
All right,
about.
it's a green wall. With,
You know what? We'll say a picture of your room, or at least that side of the room, the left side of the room, as the podcast image. How about that?
The wallpaper.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know what?
Cool.
Instagram, Tomic102. Follow me there. I'll post a picture of my room if you want to see it. But, use your imagination. It's football,
Fine, don't
whatever.
set it up as the
It doesn't have to do anything with me masturbating, alright? So,
Okay. All right. So.
we just finished
just
painting the
bragging
room.
about it.
We just got the new bed. We place it down. It was about 9:30 at night because it was the day before school.
Me.
So I was sitting in my bed, and I usually when I like to sleep, I like to put my hands in my pen because it's nice and warm there. The coziest part in the human body. So out of curiosity, I started playing with my little beaner, and slowly it started growing into little Brussels
Females
sprout.
have beaners.
Yeah. You were flicking the bean, dude?
Alright, maybe poor choice of words here.
How old were you?
Terrible.
I was
2 or
not
something?
poor. Piss poor.
How old was I?
How young were you? That's a better
It was
question.
8th grade.
Okay.
How old was I?
How old was I?
13?
Whatever, I was in 8th
Not
grade.
old enough to
I was
know that
in
you
8th
had not a
grade.
bean.
So I was playing with the little wiener, and then
That's a better name for it.
started doing some
Emphasis
things
on
that
little.
my brother had shown me on some dirty videos.
So you're okay, all right.
So I started
Oh, so
doing
you got
it,
the hand-me-downs.
and then I did it more, and then eventually my little flower blossomed into a big Jack and the Beanstalk, and
Damn, that is quite the analogy.
I continued
Wow,
until
man.
the glacier erupted and called it a night.
Man, you should write an essay about that. Dude. That
It
sounds
was a pretty
If we had our English teacher, Mr. Hernandez, listening in, he would be very
he would
proud.
having a raging hard on, by the way.
he would probably want me to demonstrate in front of him also.
So exactly.
because,
How did it go exactly?
Yeah, please, here, show me. Like,
On
go
this-
ahead, take off your
Please
pants.
On this
explain
action figure,
in
show me what
third.
you do to yourself.
Hernandez, what a great guy.
Yeah, great guy.
So yeah, but since Kenny doesn't want to share his story, how about
I
you
mean-
share another embarrassing story you had in your life?
Okay, well, I mean...
Dude, the time that I first came, though, it felt so weird because I didn't know that I had come.
Right? It was like, I'm like,
I
what
did
the
it.
fuck
I
just
still
happened?
remember it.
I
I don't know
peed
about
on
you.
myself. I'm
but
like,
I thought I pissed myself too, and it was like, it was like 3 droplets of cum. Or pre-cum, who knows.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I thought,
no, I didn't have.
I thought I was going to show this to my parents. Hey, look, this is what I did. Nope, can't do that, sorry.
Yeah, no, that would have been pretty weird.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Anyway.
Kenny, think of the story.
Speaking
I got
of
an
Kenny's
embarrassing
parents,
Story. Ooh,
sorry.
Hey, they're cool
what
people.
about Kenny's parents? Let's hear
They
that.
cool.
his mom is a saint.
My mom is amazing. God bless her.
All right, so
God bless your mom, too, bro.
So while Kenny thinks of his story, I thought of one before we started this podcast. It was how old was I? I was in like 7th grade. I was on my way back from Dominican Republic.
Just say your
because
age. Nobody cares.
I
if it's
don't remember
grade.
my age.
You got
7th grade.
You got a charger? You were like 12 in
So
7th
wait,
grade.
if
No,
I
you
was
were
10,
13.
5th grade, 11, 12, 13, let's
You
say.
were 13. Do you have a charger?
Yeah, I got a charger. This man charging his phone in the middle of the fucking podcast.
Anyways,
I'm so sorry.
meanwhile, he's charging.
So, I was
Interruption.
at the
Okay, never mind, go
airport,
Alright.
Miami International Airport to be exact. Just got back from Dominican Republic.
I
because
worked there.
I was, yes.
I
well,
mean,
you didn't work
kinda.
there at the time.
I worked there.
So, just got back
I do
from
still
Dominican.
work there.
God damn it, Kenny.
Go on.
Stop being so rude.
Oh, Sharpie.
Alright, so I had just gotten my bags and we're headed out, and then they had these dogs, right? It was a beagle. I remember it exactly because it was my favorite dog. So the beagle started sniffing my bag, and I'm like, oh shit. The reason I said oh shit was not because of the illegal beans I had brought into the country.
You smuggled illegal beans?
Yes,
What's wrong?
because they're Dominican beans and they're the best.
That makes them illegal, right?
The
Right, go
reason I was panicking is because I had pissed myself the night before, and I didn't have time to wash my underwear, so I had slid them into those front pockets people don't put anything in their suitcases,
That is
and I just put
disgusting.
them right there, full of
Did
piss,
you-
still
did you-
yellow
did
and
you
everything.
do cocaine that night?
No, I
What
did
the
not do
hell?
cocaine.
Why would a beagle?
I was a young boy.
Okay, but I'm like, why would the beagle smell your piss?
I think he
stains?
smelled the beans, but
Okay, whatever. Okay.
So the beagle starts sniffing the bag, and then my sister's panicking. She's like, "Oh shit, the dog's gonna find the beans." And then I'm like, "I hope that dog finds the beans because I don't want him to find what's in the actual bag." But knowing how much I care, my mom care, and everyone in here that I bring those beans for care about them, I sacrifice my dignity. So the dog starts smelling the bag, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, officer." He's like, "Oh, what's in the bag?" I'm like, "It's a little embarrassing."
My piss
So
filled
I
underwear.
slide the bag open, but he says, no, I'll open it. Just, is it anything dangerous? I'm like, no, it's nothing
Oh,
dangerous.
no.
It's just very embarrassing. So he unzips the bag and pulls out the underwear. He feels them. They're a little heavy. So
My
he's like,
God.
I wonder what they're soaked in. The man
What do you
goes
mean?
to- The
Oh
man
my-
goes to sniff the underwear.
The guy's thought process must have failed there.
He smells them, puts them back in the bag, and he says, "I'm so sorry, sir."
This was
And
prior
I'm like,
to
no,
yesterday.
I'm sorry. Is that, I was nervous, and he's like, just go on your way.
Just get out of here.
I felt so bad for that officer having to smell my little boy piss.
You did bite the bullet, you know.
Little boy piss.
Give one up for the team, you know. Instead of finding some illegal beans.
Apparently, you're not allowed to bring food from other countries, but
I don't know what's.
They're good ass beans, bro. How else am I supposed to get them in the country? The post office doesn't let me ship them.
Holy balls.
Okay.
All right, Kenny. How about you? What kind of stories you got under your belt?
Okay, I have this one story that's kind of embarrassing, and it's kind of PG, unlike whatever you guys have been talking about. Jesus,
I haven't said a story.
You're talking about you fucking jerking off at 3 in the morning.
We're talking about our first instance.
Oh man, when it came,
our first trip to manhood, Kenny.
Okay, but like
I want to refer to it as manhood.
When I came, it felt so weird. I didn't say that. That was all you, man.
Well, you just did.
Well, I'm speaking in the third person, idiot. Anyway, I had this little mishap, I guess you could say. Holy shit, Jesus, look at that. Anyway, yeah, I had a little mishap. I believe I was with my mom and my dad, but my dad has almost nothing to do with this. Mm-hmm. But I think I was in the DMV or some like government office there. I was like 8 years old. I'm a mama's boy, so I was connected to my mom by the hip. Oh. And then, so I think people there. Anyway, yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I was with my mom, and then my mom went to. They called her up to do some paperwork and whatnot, and then like I said, I was always with my mom. So you know what? I tagged along with her to get her stuff signed. So I was like, my mom was standing up, and then she was like on the counter, you know, like getting her stuff done, and I was just resting my head. I was like 7 or 8, so I wasn't too tall. So I was resting my head on my mom's butt, you know, and my dad called me, and then to give her something back to my mom, and then I got the paper, gave it to my mom. Here you go, mom. Give it to the office lady, and then I started resting my head again on some butt.
And some butt?
Yeah, I was on some butt. And then I would
oh man.
And then I would notice that my mom was leaving. My mom was saying, "All right, Ken, let's go." I was still resting my head on somebody's butt. And I'm like, "Who am I resting my head on?" And I'm like, I turn, and then this lady, like, I guess this lady had a kid too, and like noticed that I wasn't her kid. I was just resting my head on somebody's butt.
My God! So she was perfectly fine with you resting her.
Yeah, it's considering I was 8 years old and I didn't know any better, and I was just like, I had my eyes closed. I was just like damn near half asleep on my mom's ass.
That's like was she relatively fine?
No, she was a MILF.
She was a MILF.
Her body resembled my mom's body, so I really couldn't tell them apart. They had that light bulb body.
I have a similar story, but I don't consider it embarrassed because I loved it, but it's funny. So I was in Dominican Republic, my dad's house.
Hey.
And, he was married to another woman, my stepmother. I was watching TV in their room because, they got that fancy plasma TV with the HBO channels and those channels Abdiel's had.
Oh, man, Showtime and all that shit.
But I was watching an actual movie, not mature content.
Yeah, whatever you're watching.
Besides the point.
The filth.
Even though they give that for free in DR, by the way, which is super funny.
Yeah.
What?
So I'm watching a movie. I think it was Die Hard 2.
Oh.
And then she's showering. But I didn't know this. So she comes out of the shower, just a towel on her head.
Wait.
No towel on the body.
Was this a relative of yours?
I guess my stepmother, technically speaking.
So not blood related?
No.
Alright, perfectly fine.
She comes out of the shower.
I'm going to high five you after this, by the way.
Very attractive woman, by the way. I had a little boy crush on her.
Oh, dude, cool.
So she comes out, but she, she's like talking on the phone, so she doesn't see me. So I'm staring at her for a good 20 seconds.
Mm.
And then finally she notices me. And then she does a little scream. Here, I'll read. She's like, "Hey! I don't tell you how you told me." And then she like tries to cover herself, but then like she can't cover her whole body.
And
so
you were
she's
like,
not what I expected.
"Can you please walk outside?" And I'm just like staring at the woman, jaw like dropped to the floor, like
tits out and everything.
Tom and Jerry here when the female cat walks in. Oh. And I slowly make myself out the door while staring at her.
She had that maternal figure.
She had those childbearing hips everybody likes. That's what you're going for.
She had that sweet college body.
Sweet college body? How old was she?
Yeah. I mean, she was like 28, 29.
What the?
My dad likes young women, so excuse me.
I want to high five your dad when I get out of here.
Well, yeah, that was a funny story I had. I'm not embarrassed of it. I'm glad that happened, you know. But
Hey,
You were damn proud of that story, aren't you?
Hell
got you
yes.
closer to being a man. The man
Whatever
you are
happened to her?
today. Died.
No, damn, that's dark.
I'm not
She divorced my father, but before that, I have a funny
That's a
story
little
about that.
sus,
She slashed his tires because he was seeing another woman. It
Man,
was pretty funny.
she was definitely Dominican.
She was taking culinary classes, so she had that big chef knife. She slashed all 4 tires on his Toyota Tacoma.
She cooked this shit up.
Funny as hell.
Nice.
His
But
Tacoma? Oh,
Yeah,
speaking
I'm
of
a big
which,
fan of Tacomas because of him. But
Wow. Thanks.
he was a huge Tacoma fan. He imported one here from the U.S. just to have one over there.
he imported one here?
Well,
Yeah, from
over
here.
there from the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Oh my
guess that's how
God.
you say it.
So what's your embarrassing story, huh, champ? Or just
Hmm.
jerk off stories for you?
Damn.
I'm sure Abdul's got a few under his belt. He's
I do have
a very
plenty.
outgoing
I
guy.
have plenty
How
of
about you tell us the one about that customer?
customer.
The porn customer.
Oh, okay. Actually, this was actually a recent one. It actually happened 2 days ago.
Well,
Yeah,
first
just-
let's do a little introduction.
I
My boy
currently work
Abdul
at
here.
I currently work at AT&T, and I'm a retail sales representative. And you know, sometimes some of you guys are viewers. Who knows? You guys own probably cell phones.
Whatever you guys.
You
want
guys
from
might
us.
go to phone stores and need help every so often. So I get this customer walks into the store, whatever. He just wants to buy a pair of headsets, some LG tones. He buys them, and then he speaks Spanish. He's some Cuban guy, pretty chill dude. But
Like all Cubans.
like all Cubans,
Yes, thank
just
you.
like you guys. And he says, "Hey man, my phone's kind of slow. It's actually kind of running sluggish. Like
You said that in
whenever."
Spanish?
Well, he said that in Spanish, but I'm not gonna say it in Spanish right now. You know.
Right.
I do speak Spanish too, by the way. But yeah, so he's like, "Oh yeah, my phone's running kind of slow, man. Whenever I open the browser, it's I just can't even Google stuff." So I'm like, "Oh, let me check that out for you, man. I could definitely help you with that." That's our AT&T slogan for being able to help people at any time at any cost. So whatever, I get his phone. He
a
gives me
very
his
high
phone,
cost.
and then I open up his browser, and this gentleman, to say the least, has 20 plus tabs of pornography open.
Wait, question. Did he at least have incognito mode on, or was this
He
man
did.
no fucks given?
He was a
didn't
tremendous
know about
savage. Actually, he didn't even know how to handle the browser tab, or browser period, to the point that it was just all pornography. Like he didn't even give a fuck about closing one of them. He would just open up and like that's it, like go off. And the first thing he said was, "That was not me. That was definitely my wife, man. My wife is one hell of
He
a
said it was
freak."
his wife.
He blamed it all on his wife,
He
and I was
blamed it
there.
on his
What-
non-existent wife.
What kind
No,
of-
it wasn't non-existent. He actually had a wallpaper of her, and let me tell you, she was damn
She
fine.
was on one of the tabs.
She was fun.
Oh God!
If she was in one of the tabs, that would have
Alright.
been incredible. But
Sorry,
he,
what kind of porn are we talking about?
I don't know, man. I didn't even have time to I didn't want
Quick
management
glance?
on my ass being like, "Why are you helping out a guy with porn on his phone?" So I was closing all the tabs, and I'm like, "Yeah, sir. You sure your wife is into all this?" He was still, even after we closed out of them, he was still trying to convince me that his wife was a freak.
It's not me.
He was saying that. He's like, "I swear it's not me. My wife likes to start off roleplay with pornography. She's a freak." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, dude.
What phone
Whatever."
do
on
Yeah,
your,
about it.
on your
Yeah,
one
he had
phone.
a Note 5. A Note 5, so you could tell that nigga like he went all out when it came to, to a big
Hey,
display.
you wanted that 2K porn, you know?
True.
That big screen, high resolution.
Oh man.
And yeah, so far after I helped him out, he left the store with the brightest red face I'd ever seen.
Did he at least tip you for keeping it like
No, he
know,
didn't. He did not tip me at all.
confidential? Hey, look at this.
He was
fucking-
actually pretty.
look at
I
this guy. He
I was
has,
pretty cool.
Like 2 terabytes of porn on his webpage. I would have like legit. If that were me, I probably would have given you like $5, just for like, hey,
Just
being,
like you
being
know,
a good
keep
sport.
Keep this in
Keep
download,
this
you know?
between us, okay?
You know,
And if my wife walks by, let her have it.
Look, he had a wallpaper of his wife, and his wife was actually banging hot. Not that I could tell too much from the wallpaper, but I don't know what the reason is.
Sure,
He might.
because that's definitely his wife, right?
But you're actually right. Might have been his sister for all
You know,
I know.
Might have been somebody else entirely.
I never understood this. My brother has these 2 friends that, you know, they have girlfriends. They've been with them for a bit. But they still, you know, they did you ever rock the sexy girl wallpaper when you got your first phone? Never did that?
I never done that.
You look for like, I had a Selena Gomez picture, her in her bikini.
All right.
I had.
No,
some,
we currently don't even have hentai on our computer wallpapers either. Just
Hey,
letting
Selena
you know.
Gomez is a goddess, alright?
Okay, yeah, but
I would concur.
So besides the point, so you guys never rock that sexy girl wallpaper? Not once.
I never did.
How about you, Abby?
no, just off.
No.
It's believe it or not, it's occurred to me, but
No.
No.
You still rock it?
No.
You rock the car wallpaper, the Mustang, the Maserati.
Not even.
I don't even.
The hell did you rock then?
A fucking mountain, the fucking Everglades, if not Mount
He's
Everest.
fucking nature freak. How about you, Kenny? I know you're
I
a real
have,
man.
like the stars.
No. I'm talking about way back in the day. Your first phone.
Way back in the day, my first phone was a Nokia brick with a flashlight on it.
All right, the ones that
Yo,
actually
that's
support
that's actually
wallpaper.
another story I got. I used to own that same exact phone, and I
Yeah.
got called Flashlight Boy for 3 months before
Yeah.
I changed
Hey,
phones.
that
think I
flashlight
think I
was
knew that.
fucking amazing. I don't
Hell
give
yeah.
a
You guys
fuck.
remember Orlando? Yeah, man, that guy would
Aviles?
that. Yeah, he called me
Oh, you're talking
Flashlight
about
Boy.
the kid. I think at the city. I'm like, what?
No, Orlando Aviles.
Flash boy.
And that snake
Just
on
call me
that
Flash.
Nokia
Flashlight
phone.
boy.
That shit was
Just
funny
call
as
you
fuck.
Flash. Just call you Flash. Say again, Tommy.
That plain snake on that Nokia phone.
Oh
funny
my
as
gosh.
fuck.
That was
Best game
addicting as
ever.
fuck.
That cost me a lot of confiscations, I guess. From
That's
the teachers.
true. Actually,
damn, they cost
no,
you.
yeah.
Yes,
they-
of course.
Hey,
our-
what
my
grade did
art
you get
teacher.
your phone in?
I got
What was
my
the art
phone in
teacher
sixth
name?
grade.
How about you?
My first confiscated phone was probably
No,
in
what
7th
grade
grade.
did you get your first phone?
My first phone?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember. Because my dad would let me use his razor in 6th grade.
What
Every
grade did you
so-
get your own
I
phone?
don't remember. Probably 7th or 8th grade.
No, I got my first phone in 5th grade, but I really didn't do anything.
That's the thing.
with that.
My dad would let me his razor.
No, my first
fifth
but I
grade.
got my first phone when I was in 5th grade just to make calls.
I
but
have an embarrassing story. You just reminded me of one. I got my first phone in 4th grade, by the way.
Oh my god. That's where it all stems from.
So, yeah, I guess you could say that. So, we're in 5th grade. No, yeah, we're in 5th grade. We're in math class.
I believe you.
I forgot teacher's name. There was this hot girl, right? I liked her. I had a little boy crush on her.
Okay. As
So
opposed to
she
normal
had
crush?
she had
Hot
this
girl.
friend that had a cell phone as well. She had a cell phone too,
Okay.
but her friend would usually leave her cell phone lying around.
Man, if
So,
you had a cell phone back in the day, you
How
were
old?
shit.
What, like 10, 9 years
5th
old?
grade, so 10.
10 years
10
old.
years old.
Alright.
So me and my friend Paul,
Gotta put this in
I
perspective.
went up to my boy Paul. I'm like, yo, Paul, can you distract Rachel over there for me
Was
so
Paul
I can
black?
get Ivana's number? No, Paul was not black. He was this really sexy white boy.
Alright, man. You know what?
Cuban.
All I asked was if he was black. Alright.
All right. So Paul goes, distracts Rachel for a bit, and I walk up to Rachel's desk. I see her she had those little Samsung slide phones Retro had. So I slide the phone, go into contacts, look for Ivana. Whip out my little Samsung flip phone, which I have right over there.
Damn.
So
Write
happy?
down Ivana's
Jesus.
number. Turn off the phone, turn it back on. It's not in there. Slide it back in. Got Ivana's number. Got a phone for Paul as well. He wanted some.
Wait.
other girl.
How did you get Ivana's
That's
number?
like some Mission
I went
Impossible
into her
stuff. I
contacts
like
on her
that.
phone and I wrote it down.
Jesus Christ, that's some.
Did you say this? I'm in.
So what did I do with that number? Well, this was 2 weeks before school, so I hit Ivana up with a text.
Oh man,
Like, hey,
the original
what's up?
DM.
Winky
Damn.
face.
The text message.
Ivana. Even with a winky face? In 4th grade?
With the winky
With the
face
winky
in 4th
face.
grade. That you
And
had
then
to type out.
Ivana's like,
Pulling out
"Hey,
the emojis
what's
before the
up?
emojis.
Who's this?" Question mark. And I'm like, "Oh, hey, it's Thomas from Yerena's class, because I was our homeroom teacher."
Yeah, Dana. That's
like-
my last name. Cool.
Oh, okay. There you go. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, haven't talked to you in a while." She was kind of stupid, so you know,
What,
but
like
she was
like a
hot.
Bimbo.
Yeah, she was a
Airhead
real
type
big
of-
bimbo.
That's exactly what a bimbo is.
Yeah.
Hot but stupid.
So we texted, and then
Shout out to all my bimbos.
on the last day of school, I saw her at
love you.
McDonald's with her boyfriend.
Oh man, 11-year-old with a
So-
boyfriend.
By the way, this bitch had like two boyfriends, so she was a little hoe.
What the fuck?
So
my
I
God.
called her, and she's like, "Oh, hey, who's this?" I'm like, "Hey, it's Thomas." Like, "Oh my God, why are you calling me here, whatever?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just wanted to talk to you." But here's the thing, I was in the same McDonald's. It was the one we just went to, by the way. I hid behind the little. They had Nintendo 64 at the time
Yes.
at the PlayStations.
No, they used to have here. In the
What?
before,
They
yeah,
have
yeah,
consoles
had
at
GameCube.
McDonald's?
They had
Yeah,
GameCubes.
they never work anymore.
Yeah, it had a GameCube.
Wait. So now they have PlayStations?
Some of them
PlayStation
have,
3.
Some of them have PlayStations.
Like,
some others have
What?
GameCubes.
I've never been to a McDonald's that has a PlayStation.
Yeah.
You poor child.
Or
What the hell did you
GameCube.
do while you eat your Happy
I don't
Meal?
know, bro. There's a fucking fast
I would
food
be like
restaurant,
this.
not a fucking
I'd be like this, my mom
PlayStation.
would feed me like a chicken
Station.
nugget, and I'd be like, another one. Another one. I'd literally be like that. I'm not even joking.
So I was calling her, trolling her. I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You know, you want to hang out during the summer, whatever?" And she keeps on hanging up because her boyfriend's there. And, you know, that's just a funny story I had. I just trolled her for a bit there and never called her again after that summer because I switched
because your
schools.
two boyfriends
That has
would
got to be
team
the
up
most
and beat
depressing
your shit
ending.
in.
Well. So
Look,
Abiel seems to be
I
disappointed.
have one
Yeah,
story.
hey,
Yeah,
let's
right
go
now.
price-
Let's catch up on the football
The
game.
soccer game.
Soccer
at
game, not
0-0.
football game. You
We have Argentina
Oh, I'm sorry,
versus
football
Chile.
with the accent.
Is that correct?
Yes.
0-0,
Oh,
so I guess no
There's
one
a
won.
water bottle handoff.
We're watching the Copa America, and
I hate rugby, I'm telling you.
right now it's getting really tough. Well, anyway, I had not an embarrassing story, but an actual, I guess you could say, unbelievable story. This is actually true, by the
I
way.
believe
It's true. I'm not lying.
I need a win.
I was in 3rd grade, John G. Dupuy Elementary School. Google it if you don't.
G. Dupuy.
Yeah.
How do
Okay.
you spell that? How about you spell that out?
Yeah,
for
Google
me?
it. Let the viewers Google John G. G as in like the actual. It's actually a standalone
The
acronym.
letter G.
And then Dupuy ends in an S. Whatever. I was in the 3rd grade. No, 2nd grade. My bad. 3rd grade, I had
Your
the
story,
hot
not me,
teacher.
not mine.
And there was this girl who I could say, like, just like in Thomas's story, she was freaking cute. A lot of guys had a crush on her. Her name was Jennifer. I actually saw her a couple of years back. She's changed a lot. Got a little bit uglier. Whatever.
Bro,
Besides
dude,
the point.
That freshman 15, bro, it hits you hard.
It definitely does. It hit her fucking rock hard.
I don't think I've got a mine yet.
And
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
all right. So basically, we used to, it was 2nd grade, and I shit you not, I guess my classmates were fucking horny as hell. We were like, what, 7 or 8, and we were into the exploration of, I guess, private parts.
Weren't we all?
And we used to have these little
3rd
desks.
grade?
Yes, bro.
Oh, I was
No,
not that
second grade. Second grade.
Second?
Yeah,
God.
listen.
No, bro.
No, and I'm being. Look, this is some G shit story. I'm not even fucking around for the podcast. Like, I was in the 2nd grade, and we used to have individual desks and whatnot. So our teacher would let us have like this time where we would watch movies, and she would dim down all the lights and whatnot, and she would just be on her desk on her computer.
You are the chillest 3rd grade teacher ever. Goddamn.
2nd grade teacher.
2nd grade teacher.
And whatever, so everybody, like, apparently, like, we started doing like these little dares about making out and stuff. And I remember Ariel was like the coolest kid down the block. You always had that cool kid in your class. So whatever, so Ariel and Jennifer started off, and they got like a couple of their classmates involved, including me. And it got kind of to the point where we were daring each other to go, like, walk up to each other's desk, give each other, like, a little kiss here and there, and then, walk up to the bathroom as the excuse, like, oh, we're going to the bathroom. Yet, in reality, we're passing by the desk and then kissing each other. Whatever. And one of the craziest kids in the classroom... Listen. It wasn't a fetish. One of the craziest kids in... I still remember him.
Story. God.
I was friends with Ariel, and I was friends with this other kid who
With
was
the
the
cool
biggest
kid?
savage. He was fresh off the boat from Cuba. His name was
Savage.
Leonardo. We call him
No,
Leo.
you gotta say
We-
Leonardo.
We dared him. We dared him to get naked.
What?
Okay, the thing is, you have to visualize. Imagine a
Why
cubicle.
didn't he
Listen,
choose, Why didn't he choose truth,
listen,
man?
listen.
Just choose truth.
There was no truth. It was 2nd grade.
Okay,
We
so
didn't give
there
a shit
or
about
there,
truth.
alright.
So imagine a cubicle room.
You can't handle that
And
truth.
the bathrooms, since we were all let out to the bathroom, since it was within the same actual like room, there was a wall between the bathroom and the actual classroom. So on the left side of the classroom of the cubicle was the room, the classroom, and the classroom setting, and the teacher sat all the way to the top right corner.
It feels like I'm there.
And then she was separated by a wall where the students had to go into the bathroom. So you could kind of see like the little hallway going into the bathroom. Anyway, so we dared Leo. We're like, yo, get naked. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but your dare is to get as naked as possible. And I shit you not. Listen.
He
We
was
were
like,
7 or 8. Look,
shake his head.
listen.
Okay.
And I shit you not. He went into the actual hallway of the bathroom. He had asked the teacher to go to the restroom, whatever. He didn't get naked, but he took off his shirt,
Well,
his
let's
pants.
spoil the surprise.
Listen, well, he's fucking 7 or 8, bro. I'm not gonna say that. Whatever. I was 7 or 8 too,
You
so
imagine
it's.
a 7-year-old in handcuffs. 'Cause of
Dude, that would have been fucked up. But whatever.
You
We
gotta
actually
get
he was a savage.
There, man. It was a
He got out there
that. It's a prank.
and he got out there in his fucking little Superman jammies. He's like, there were tidy whities and there were like Superman jammies or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And he literally stood there for 30 seconds, and we were all cracking the fuck up. Like, while we saw him in the corner of the hallway by the bathroom, and the teacher had no fucking clue, and she was 2 feet away from directly right opposite to him on the next wall. Biggest balls I had ever seen on a little kid.
Whoa.
And that's not the end of the story. That same day,
More.
Dude, I don't know how the
Wait,
fuck I was.
Can you describe these balls? Were they like the big metal
I
balls?
don't know,
in the
man.
truck?
Look, listen, that's the end of the story. He was 7. I don't want to get arrested. All right, so
Hey, you were 7 too. It's all
we
right.
Ariel was
We want
actually
some
dared.
details.
Ariel was actually dared to go under the desk of Jennifer and actually look at her panties.
And eat her out or some shit?
No,
damn.
dude, I don't know what the fuck.
What's wrong with you?
What
It
high
wasn't
school is
me.
this again?
It
What
was
high
bad
You guys are
influence. It
aging
was bad
backwards.
Wait,
influence.
say the name of his high school again?
It was not high school. It was elementary.
Elementary.
I
What
think
was
John G. Dupuis
Alright,
Elementary,
listen, in the
located
future,
in Hialeah.
If you want your kids to get knee deep in some pussy
All I
and
know
date early,
is-
send them to this
Listen,
elementary school.
Yes, yeah.
This
There were-
sounds like Jewish
Most of my
summer camp.
classmates were were fresh off the boat from a fucking island that was
Island has a name, by the way.
Cuba. It
It was a Cuba.
Look,
Yeah.
they were all savages. I'll tell you that.
Argentinian
But
serious
they
shit.
influenced me very much, not in the right or wrong ways, in
Wait,
neutral
what
ways.
ways did they influence
You know what? Neutral ways. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna leave it at that.
You're aging,
Hey man.
You're aging backwards over there.
Oh
dude.
my god, I have another story, but it wasn't from that elementary
Did he-
school. Oh, actually,
So,
actually, it
but
was.
the real question is, did he win the game of death?
My god, dude, I swear to God, I'm gonna.
Alright, thanks for ignoring me.
My god. No, Leo won the game.
Alright, good for
Dude,
you.
who the fuck tops that shit? That guy came out fucking Superman Jimmy's.
Nah, you know how you top it? The teacher.
The teacher.
Look at her
Nah,
panties. Take a
the
quick
teacher
pic.
never found out. We never snitched on him. We were like the best second grade class. We were the most dirtiest
You go
7-year-olds.
look under your teacher's skirt. No.
Dude, I shit you not, that actually happened though. Like, look
I
at
didn't
me.
have a hot enough teacher to
Look at me,
like,
Thomas. That shit actually
Yo.
happened.
I believe it, man.
Look, you know what? In fact, I'm gonna see if I could actually remember Jennifer's last name because I know she has an Instagram. I
Oh,
saw a
Hero-
couple.
Hero-
I saw a couple of years ago.
My
You
my
said she
kin-
wasn't
She's still
that ugly.
cute. No,
Kenny,
she's still cute, but
my
not.
kindergarten teacher, hot as fuck.
I never
Oh my
had-
I
god, bro.
had-
How old
I
were you?
had-
Fucking 6, 7?
It was kindergarten, so I was probably
You
like
must have
4 or
had
5.
like the biggest, fattest fat
Listen,
chub.
Listen,
Half chub.
My
listen,
pecker was hard.
listen. That lady, she showed me how to bring life into this world. We raised a caterpillar together, became a butterfly.
What?
I actually
baked-
kind of got molested in kindergarten.
She baked me cookies and
Not
made
by-
me warm
not by-
milk.
Alright, don't say any names because I don't.
Not by
I
the
don't wanna
teacher,
say
by
any
another
names.
student.
Okay, alright.
She she made me cookies and warm milk every time
Don't feel
before
bad for
nap time.
Are you confusing
And-
your
and-
mom with your teacher?
No, I'm not. And anytime
your
you
other
couldn't
stepmom?
sleep, which I would pretend not to, she would get you on a rocking
What?
chair.
Whip out her, take off her bra, and
she would
start
carry you
breastfeeding?
on a rocking chair and just rock you. And I had this weakness when women scratch my hair like this,
Okay.
like it makes me purr like a kitten. Like I don't actually purr, but like that's my.
Thomas, you're
Yeah,
not awake, are you?
she did that shit to me and like, damn, I fell in love with her. Her name was Miss Diaz. I remember because all my teachers from kindergarten to 4th grade were either called Miss Diaz and Miss Perez, and it was alternating.
That's how you know you live in South Florida.
Yes. By the way, we live in South Florida. Just FYI.
Yep, 305 till the night.
Location.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not gonna tell her their address. Doofus.
Look, I have another story. This one was in the 3rd grade, right before I switched schools in elementary school, and I had this really cool friend named Kevin, and
We
me
all
and
have a cool friend named Kevin, alright?
that's true. But whatever. So this friend named Kevin, me and him would always try to like make business or some bullshit. Like we would actually try to like see how much money we could actually make up. I don't even know.
I'm 2 quarters
like-
today.
Yeah, like we when you're small, like fucking $5 means like $100 to you.
Yes.
You know that's true.
Yes.
Whatever. And so Kevin had somehow gotten $65, and we felt like we were on top of the world, because his mom.
Yeah, that's big money when you're a little kid.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
It
sorry.
is.
$65 when you're
$65. I
It's
was.
like 3 Game Boy games right there.
Whoa.
Yeah, and turns out he didn't have a wallet. He didn't own a wallet, and since we were really, really good
Give it to me,
friends,
I have a wallet.
since
That'd
we
be
were,
funny.
no.
He spends all his money on the wallet. That's
That's what we actually processed that. We actually thought about we were like, yo, I only spend this money on like a little bit on it to buy a wallet to keep the money in. But he was like, no, I don't want to spend it on. I want to keep saving up.
So you guys,
We were saving up. I don't even fucking remember for what.
I have a question. So you guys were sharing money?
We were sharing money, dude.
Sharing a
Okay,
wallet?
listen, we
What
were
the
in
hell?
3rd grade. I was 7 or 8, and it was like
Was he your roommate or something?
being best friends in 7th. Bro, come on, man. I was like a kid. Whatever. Point is, he gives me the money, trusting me with his life, because I had a wallet that I would keep it safe.
Why not just give it to his mom?
No, listen to me. Here's the kicker. So that same night, I take the
Switch
money home.
schools.
I take the money home, And I shit you not, I actually saw. You know where he works now? By the CVS by 49th. No. If you guys want to see Kevin, and I'm being serious, not a podcast or not, go to CVS or one right next to Krispy Kreme. He works as a cashier
the one that
there.
went to Matter?
No, he didn't go to Matter.
Where do you go?
He went to John G. Dupuy Elementary.
Okay, if you were high school.
No, I don't know because I left elementary. No, whatever. Point is, I took those $65 home, happy as fuck that day.
Hey, you just scammed the kid out of $65?
I didn't scam the kid. We were best friends, bro. Listen to me. I didn't ask him for the money. He didn't have a wallet, and he entrusted me.
You.
And I didn't take it home to steal it.
Why didn't you tell him?
I was gonna safeguard his money. Okay, listen. So around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, I'm taking a nap, and my mom wakes me up like around that time, and she tells me, Abdiel, there was a strange lady that came here with her son, her like fat Indian-looking son, Kevin, by the way, and they actually came. She actually came in rather upset, saying that you took her kid's money.
Yes, I would have been upset too.
And I was fresh out of the nap. I was napping.
You're fresh out of jail for doing that shit.
And I was telling my mom, that guy's a dirty liar. He lent me his money because he didn't have a wallet. He entrusted me to keep it in my wallet.
When your mom heard that, she's like, "What?
You expect me to believe that
bullshit?"
My mom, it wasn't bullshit. It was true.
Who do you expect to believe that?
What do you? Okay, whatever. I was 8.
Abby, you want to hold these $65 from me?
Yo, I was a kid.
You never hold anything for anybody.
Oh my! I was a kid.
Life lesson.
He was my best friend. All right, look, listen. The point is, the mother came over to my fucking home, which I don't know. That's the one thing that bothers me today. I don't know how she got my address.
Hey, listen. This fucking cunt.
She somehow got my address. This lady got my address.
My son's money that he worked hard for.
Why you gotta say my full name? My name's Abraham. Look, listen. So she found out my address. She found out where I lived, and she actually told my mom that it was rent money that they needed. My mom passed the most embarrassing moment of her life, and she actually did not get me in trouble. But she told me to stop being friends with Kevin. After that, I still stayed friends with Kevin, and he got a wallet.
You trusted that motherfucker?
I trusted that motherfucker.
Got that bullshit you pulled on you?
I have a question. Why was Kevin entrusted with rent money?
That's the one thing I also... Supposedly, it was his money. And according to... Oh, no. I just remembered. The day after, he had told me that he actually took it from the counter. No, he took it from the counter.
Cheap-ass rent money.
Because he would always get... He would always get, like, an allowance of some sort of actually, food money for, money for school, like snacks and shit.
Yeah,
but he mistaken...
Don't like school lunch.
Oh, my God. What, yeah, exactly. Because who the fuck likes school lunch when you got...
Like that.
Whatever. No. That's the thing. He wasn't supposed to get those $65. Right. There were $65 on the pit table, and I think some other amount of dollars that was supposed to be what he was supposed to get in the morning. So his mom goes like, "Oh, get the money, for lunch in the table." And it turns out he got the bigger chunk, and that's why he got confused.
The lunch he was getting, instead of stale pizza, he's getting lobster.
I guess my mom decided to be nice today.
I shit you not, man. That's oh my God.
Filet mignon and lobster.
All the guys tuning in right now, if you guys want proof, just go to the CVS by Hialeah and 49th Street, right next to the Krispy Kreme, and meet and say hi to the cashier named Kevin.
Ask for Kevin. Mention the number 65.
Dude, oh my God.
No, but listen, do this. You swipe your card and you hit cash back, and then you're like, "Hey, can I get a 65?
Oh my God.
Sure, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
You gotta say it nice and slow. 65.
No, but I'm being serious. Look, I'm being serious. If you guys want, I'll take you.
I'll take
you to CVS right now to see if it's on shift, and I'll fucking introduce you. I swear, I'll introduce you.
Call CVS. I don't know.
Well, we can call CVS?
Of course you can.
You know what? Let's call CVS. No, let's fucking call CVS.
I don't think they're gonna put you to a cashier.
Well, they're gonna fucking have to answer, and typically the cashiers answer.
There's some weird ass kid calling for you.
I'm gonna call CVS right now by 49.
This man is gonna call CVS. Bother Kevin while he's working. Kevin's probably not even working right now. Kevin's probably fucking his girl right now.
That's the one thing. Actually,
$65.
Look, I don't. Oh fuck! It's closed right now. That's the one by the plaza. 49th Street. Wait, which one? No, hold on. Let me call CVS. Is this the one? Is this the one by 49th Street? No, in Hialeah.
The one next to the mall?
No, the one right next to Krispy Kreme. Oh, God, it's still open.
Surprise!
All right, I'm gonna call it.
Let's see.
I'm gonna call it.
Put it on speaker.
I'm gonna put it on speaker. We're gonna call Kevin. I'm not gonna ask him for personal details.
Know his last name?
That's the one thing I do not remember. I think it was Reyes.
Don't give out his last name.
Watch it be a random ass Kevin.
Whatever.
Thank you for calling CVS Pharmacy, located at 1525 West 49th Street, Hialeah, Florida. Para continuar en español, presione 7.
The pharmacy is currently closed. To
Good.
refill a prescription,
It's just a
press 1.
pharmacy, not the actual
Prescribers,
store.
press 2.
Okay, well,
Was he a pharmaceutical person?
Non-pharmacy calls, press 4.
The only thing I'm gonna ask for is Kevin, and I hang up.
No, ask him about $65.
No, I already did. That's the thing. The other day I went and I confronted him.
Press 1. Prescribers, press 2. Pharmacy, press 3.
Wait, what?
Non-pharmacy calls, press 4.
4.
Home healthcare, press 8.
Press
Forest
4.
photo, press 1.
Press 4.
General store questions, press 2. 4-hour hours, press 9.
I don't know if I should press 2.
2.
dude, you're gonna end up talking to the CEO of CVS after this one, man. God.
Shh.
Yes, there's my son.
Shut up.
That's
Listen.
my fun. You meant it. It's ringing. Nobody's gonna fucking answer.
Yeah, Kevin.
No way! No way! Freaking talk, dude!
Hello? Hi, I want to know until...
No!
I fucking told you, nigga! I fucking told you, nigga, what's good? I don't lie! Hang up on him!
I couldn't. It was too much. I couldn't.
Why'd you hang
I was gonna be like,
I
hey,
fucking
what time
told
you guys close? Oh, we closed at 11? Oh, alright.
Isn't it
you guys,
11:65?
I was actually gonna ask
do
him.
you guys have
I was actually gonna ask him, what are your specials on your milk today? But I did not have the balls. When he said, hey, it's Kevin, I had to hang up. I couldn't.
Jesus freaking.
See?
Sound barrier.
God
breaking
damn.
glass.
You guys want to end it?
Kevin's like, what the fuck
man,
just
we got-
happened?
Make it to the hour. Make it to the hour.
Alright, guys, well, we went 51 minutes. This is our first
51
episode,
minutes
so
strong.
thank you for listening to us. Once again, we're,
We didn't go.
I'm Kenny.
Yeah, I'm Kenny. I'm Abraham.
I was pointing at you for the name of the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Which I know, by the way. I just wanted
You
Kenny
do
to say
know.
because he has an amazing voice. So why don't you
Thanks,
say it for us,
bro.
Kenny?
Okay, so this has been Poddy Time numero uno.
Numero uno.
You can catch us on youtube.com/pottytime. You can also find us on SoundCloud and on Podbeam. And very soon you can find us on iTunes if you're one of those iPhone people. So yeah, thanks for listening to our podcast.
Dude, how about you give out our Twitter handle or
Why
whatnot?
don't you do that?
I don't know what it is.
I'm the
You
only
know what
one
it is?
here who
It's
does
the
not
same
even.
name. It's a goddamn podcast. We have a perfect name, Kenny.
All right,
I had no
thanks.
idea we had so
I-
many
you can
social
find
media
us on
websites.
twitter.com/pottytime where we'll update you on new episodes and also, tweet about ourselves every now and then.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
When Kenny is selling, working
Podcast.
at once a month airport
talk to
job,
you
Let you
later.
know
or
when the merch is up, man.
Kenny's deleting, or Abby here is deleting pornography off his AT&T customers, or
All right, man.
I'm
You know this is
making-
when we cut it.
I just wanted to, sweeten our audience a bit, not let them go so harshly.
Yeah,
but
listen.
Make our
I guess
outro
we'll
nice
cut it
and
here.
smooth.
Thanks for
true.
listening once again. Have a good night and see you next week.
See ya.